Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Marcus. In today's video, I have a new product to review for you guys. I got sent this complimentary. It's the SHIMBOL Memory 5.5, and it's for content creators who need to record their screen or monitor as you're shooting video. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna review that, but I'm also gonna compare it versus the Ninja 5 that I've been using for a while. A full disclaimer, I did get this product for free, but people offer to send me stuff all the time for free, and I just tell them no because that's not what my channel is about. But when it's something I actually use on a daily basis, which is a screen recorder like the Ninja 5 I've been using for a while, I said, yeah, I want to check it out because honestly, the Ninja 5 is a little bit big for me, and I wanted to see what this could do, and then hopefully to help you guys save some money if it works for you guys. So the links will be down below for this product on B&H. I'm not getting any kickbacks or anything like that. It's not an affiliate link. So we'll get into the review / comparison if you guys think you'll like it right after I talk about my online course to help you guys grow in photography. Please go to ProPhotoEdits.com where you can download my Lightroom presets and Photoshop actions. But check out my online course. This is where you learn all these creative in-camera looks that I'm showing you right now. I've just uploaded about 6 new lessons teaching you how to do all of these looks in camera. There's no extra detail, crazy stuff going on in Photoshop that you need to learn, although I do give you the raw files of all these looks so you can take your editing to the next level, you know, just basic editing, bringing the whole photo to life. But all this is done in camera. All these effects that you're seeing done in camera. There's nothing extra going on. There's over 19 lessons and there's over 500 people inside the course already, and I've received nothing but 5-star feedback, so I want to thank you guys for that. I've been uploading all the behind the scenes and how-tos and all my best Instagram posts that you guys wanted to see, so we're building a great community here. So if you're struggling with your lighting, you think it's boring in the studio, it doesn't have to be that way. I promise you this will take your lighting to a whole nother level and bring back your love for photography again. The link is in my bio on Instagram, and I'll put a link down here in the description below where you can go and check out my online course. Check out this. This is all done in camera with Brenna. Throwing light trick, I'm teaching you how to do emotional silhouettes. You get the whole creative lighting course, the editing, and the creative gelling course. So you'll never get stuck again. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you after the review. All right, guys. So let's get to unboxing this. This is the SHIMBOL Memory. It's pretty cool. So I just want to unbox it and show you what it comes with here. So obviously you get your manual and everything. Also comes with a screen protector, you know, this is a hard plastic screen protector. Haven't used that yet just because haven't needed it. So you get, I've obviously already unboxed this, so this isn't like, it comes with a wrapper on it and everything, plastic wrapper. And I still have the plastic on the screen, I haven't pulled that off yet. You get a 32 gigabyte SD card. You might want to swap that out. I haven't had any problems with this yet. Just fits right on the side like that. Here's the actual unit itself. It's cool because it has a mounting on the bottom and on the side, and it has a headphone out. You have HDMI out, HDMI in, full size, and then you have DC in if you need to power it there. USB is of course as well for charging if you need to charge it like that. But anyway, there it is. It's pretty small, and I'll compare it here just size wise in comparison to Ninja 5. And the Ninja V obviously has an SSD drive on it, so it's smaller, lighter, but it doesn't feel like cheap plastic at all. That's feels like aluminum. They also give you a full-size HDMI cable. It's pretty short, but it comes with this. This is pretty cool, and this is just a hot shoe to, you know, mounting adapter. So it is powered by the smaller battery, and I guess that's what I'll use today. We can just gauge how long it lasts. I know that the smaller battery will not power this Ninja V for very long at all. That's why I'm always stuck to the bigger battery. So now, I mean, if this does work, look at the size comparison. You know, and the Ninja V has been a workhorse for me. It just has. But at the same time, it's humongous. Now I'll give you my pros and cons for both of these, and for what I do, maybe a little bit different from you for what you do. And the price comparison, performance to ratio, what you get, you have to take that into consideration too. So I have the SHIMBOL set up here on my R5, and it's powered on and everything. We're just in my studio. I'll give you a quick look around, just some random stuff in here in the studio. So I'll talk to you a bit about how I use these devices and why this may be beneficial for you to save you some money. So I'm just going to power the R5 on, and I will say that I do recommend these Condor blue cables. I got the purple one. They don't have to be blue, but these are really good cables. They're a little bit more expensive than the Amazon basic junk, but it's well worth it in my opinion. Alright, so I'm going to walk you guys through the way of how I use this. I have to keep adjusting the actual brightness here, but I have it up here, and I do this because I film a lot of videos where I'm teaching flash photography and stuff that I do, and I need my actual hot shoe to still fit. So I have this thing, and it's real cool because you can adjust it, move it down if I wanted to keep it down lower, move it up, angle it. So we'll just keep it like that, and then I'll move you guys up. So I'm gonna walk you through using this. You can see I press record. It's recording. It's recording my viewfinder, and I have this set to the highest that I can get it as far as quality on the SD card, and it doesn't take a lot of space, which is good. And I'll compare the quality of both of this and the Ninja V if you just want to see the quality of the output from your actual SD card and what you're going to be reviewing back whenever you're teaching or just recording through the viewfinder, LCD otherwise. So this is really its biggest strength for me, as far as it actually does record, and you can teach, you can just monitor what you're doing and show everybody after the fact, which is cool. I will say that the one thing that is a negative with this, and I've already talked to them and they said they can fix it in an update, is you see how I'm recording right now? If my camera was to time out and go black, or I turn it off, okay, it's not getting any data now. You see that it stopped recording. Now, when I turn my camera back on, or if my camera were to time out, because I just have it set to battery save mode, it doesn't automatically start a new clip and start recording again. I have to remember to press the record button. On the Ninja, it'll just go back into record mode, and it'll actually start a new clip. Now, I talked to them about that, and they said they can fix that in the firmware update, because this is a pretty new product, you guys. All right, but let's get into all the things that it does have here. We'll go in down the line here from start to finish. You have your vector, your histogram, your RGB. All that stuff works great. You can change that. You can put your waveform up on there. All that stuff works excellent. I'm gonna turn it all off now. You can set the opacity of all these things. So if you only want to barely see them, or you want them to be very visible and block out your view, just depends on what you want to look at. Okay, then we go into, you have safe area, grip, anamorphic, marker, center marker, matte, all the things you would expect. And you can select, how big you want these places to be blocked off, the color of the safe area. I turn it on red. Not something that I use too much, but it's there. So now we can get into peaking. This is really cool for people that need the peaking. You see I just turned it on red, and the peaking works well. Green, blue, gray. You leave it on blue because that shows up. You can turn the sensitivity way up. Turn it way down. So if you're like trying to focus on something that's very shallow depth of field, you want to make sure that you hit it right on the head. That's there. Let's turn our zebras on, and I'll try to zoom, get this for you guys. So they're on, they're moving around. You just have to take my word for it if you can't see it. They're definitely on there and they're moving around. You can adjust the maximum, you know, that now you can really see that they're in and they're going. This is where you have your 3D LUTs, your gamma, HDR, color temperature. You can monitor all that and put your 3D LUTs on there. Really cool. This is for the people that want to monitor, you know, what they're actually shooting with your 3D LUT, gamma, HDR, and color temperature and all that stuff. Next menu is recording, playback. You have user mode, trigger, time code, light, high quality, XQ, which is the highest quality. That's what I'm using because I just want to see what the difference is in the qualities there between each one. You have your playback options. You can choose your files. All these are the files that I've recorded on here, and you can see which one that you want to play back. It's a lot easier than that if you just go into the play menu here. So I've only owned this for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. I've been using about 4 or 5 shoots and it hasn't failed me. Longevity of the product, I don't have a clue, obviously, because it's newer, but for what I need, it's working just fine. The one knock that I'll give it that can't be addressed in a firmware update is the resolution of the screen isn't quite as clear, and I'm splitting hairs here, I mean, as the Atomos, but it's close. Form, function, recording to an SD card, all the stuff you need to, you know, record through the lens stuff for YouTube, to monitor. This is really good. You got to remember, price proposition. It's a lot cheaper, and it actually does a lot of the things that we needed to do. People have been reviewing this for years. I've been using mine for years. I will say that it does feel a little bit more substantial just in build quality because it's a thicker bezel here. I think, and the screen's recessed a little bit, so this would probably withstand a fall if that's something you're, you know, hopefully not having to deal with, but I'll just show you, and I'll record some of this as well so we can actually see. So I want to show you file playback if you're just recording your screen for teaching a lesson or something. So this is the Ninja V screen, and then we'll see them back to back. So you can see that it's nice and clear and clean, and it's not overly sharpened or anything like that. And now we're looking at the SHIMBOL, and you can see that just the text on the screen looks a little bit over sharpened to me, a little bit pixelated, but it's nothing too crazy for me. If you see them both here on the screen at the same time, if I was teaching with one of these or the other, I don't think that one of them would necessarily distract you or take away from my teaching purposes. And they're both on the highest record settings right there. The difference in the file size is enormous. On the SD card, the SHIMBOL, that was about 230 megabytes, and on the full resolution on the Ninja V, it was about 2.5 gigs. So, you know, it's about 10 times the amount of data that you're going to have to back up and store for maybe what could be a 10-15 minute lesson. You're going to be looking at a lot more storage space you're going to have to use. Okay, let me wrap this up for you guys and give you my opinion. Non-biased, I really don't care. So it's $279 for the SHIMBOL memory 5.5 on B&H. Link will be down below. And I've had a good time with it. It feels built pretty well. I've recorded my last 3 videos through there, and you guys haven't noticed anything. And it's nice and small, compact. Records to an SD card. My files are a lot smaller. I've had a good time with it. I can recommend the product for the Ninja V. It's tried and true, tested. We know what it does. It does it well. It does more, you know, as far as it has an audio input and stuff like that. So if you're actually going to record to the Ninja V, you're going to need to buy an SSD. So there's an added expense on top of the $399 price tag. And then the tray. Some of them don't come with trays. You'll need a battery for each one of them. But, you know, make your own decision on this. I think, for me, I'm thinking about selling my Ninja V just because I think the SHIMBOL does what I needed to do for content creation and just monitoring as I'm doing video. The screen is a little bit, just a touch higher resolution on the Ninja V, but I'm it doesn't bother me one way or the other. I'm recording internally anyway, so if I'm doing video stuff, I'm recording through the lens footage on here, and it's hard for me to really tell the difference. It gets the job done for me. So if you guys want to save a little money, maybe check it out. I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, it's Marcus. Love you guys.